Hello everyone, this is Susan Gerbic from the GSoW project. We've just finished up some difficult pages, so I'm going to get right into it. You've heard me talk about the training process many times here on Skepticality. You already know that the final assignment is to rewrite a current Wikipedia page. We haven't had anyone finish training since last year, so it was a relief to finally graduate someone new. Gene Roseberry joined GSoW in November 2014. He learned about this project from, well, where else? Skepticality. Gene's final project was a rewrite of the Elizabeth Whelan Wikipedia page. Whelan was an epidemiologist who was known for challenging government regulations in the consumer products, food, and pharmaceutical industries that arose from faulty science. In 1978, she founded the American Council on Science and Health. She died in September 2014. The page Gene started with had only 2 citations on it. After the rewrite, it now has 14. Next up is a brand new page created by Greg Nielsen, whom you heard me interview a couple of weeks ago here on Skepticality. He mentioned he was going to be working on this page, and he's already finished. Amanda Bauer was born in Ohio, traveled to Austin, Texas to get her PhD in astrophysics, moved to Germany, and then Chile. She now lives in Australia, where she works as a research astronomer and outreach science communicator for the Australian Astronomical Observatory. Her research is on how galaxies form, how they create new stars, and why they stop creating stars. 2 other pages that I quickly mentioned a few weeks ago that I was working on are now completely finished and published. The DeAngelis page is a brand new creation. People new to scientific skepticism might not know who Perry is, but those of us who have been involved for a while know how important he was to the creation of the current generation of skeptic groups. Perry, along with Steve Novella, began the Northeastern Skeptic Society known as NESS. From that was created the SGU, Skeptic's Guide to the Universe podcast. That's the second longest skeptic podcast in existence. It's a few weeks shy of Derek and Swoopy's release of Skepticality, which will be 10 years old this May. Perry was a fascinating character who was always thinking of crazy new ways to educate people, and I think you'll love reading about him. While I was writing Perry's page, I discovered that the NESS page was an embarrassing shape and rewrote that page at the same time. They used to do some really terrific investigations, and you will love of how they investigated the demon hunters, the Warrens. Another page that was just rewritten and released this week is A Serious Matter. This page, believe it or not, still receives over 3,000 views each month, and despite it being discredited and never showing evidence it works, people are still using facilitated communication to work with non-communicative disabled people. Facilitated communication is a technique that some caregivers and educators use. They lightly touch and verbally prompt the non-communicative person to touch a keyboard or letterboard and spell out words. Sadly, the only person who's sending out a message are the facilitators using the ideomotor effect, much like with Clever Hans or a Ouija board. The last page I want to talk about is a part of the GSoW VAX project. We created a Wikipedia page for a book that was released in 2012, which gained a lot of publicity recently with the measles outbreaks around the world. Yeah, I'm talking about Melanie's Marvelous Measles, a self-published book written by anti-vaxxer Stephanie Messenger about how getting the measles will make your body stronger. Carrot juice and plenty of sunshine will help you have a good time when you're spotty. The book is written for children in the hopes of persuading them to seek out the measles. Yeah, I know, amazing, isn't it? Well, we have a lot of work to do, and at this rate, it's going to take us years to get all the pages done that need to be done. Please consider joining this most important project. We train and mentor. Write to us today at gsowteam@gmail.com. Thank you.